The man to my right, Glen Powell. He is here live, yes. And we loved him in Hitman. We loved him in Top Gun Maverick. And now everybody's gonna love him in his new show, the new football comedy series, Chad Powers. Good morning, man.
Good morning. How you doing, guys? How you doing?
You know, I love about this. This was originally created by Eli Manning, my buddy, my old teammate. It was a skit that he did, but what inspired you to take what he did and make it into a whole series?
You know, what was really fun about what Eli created is, you know, I think like Eli is actually like kind of a wonderful improviser. Like he like kind of created this like crazy character on the fly, and there was something so fun about knowing that Eli Manning was underneath that mask. And so we just kind of took that concept and sort of we used sort of this idea as like the IP and kind of our guiding force throughout the whole thing, and it just became. It went viral for a reason. There was just something so fun about it.
You know what's so crazy? Well, the last time I talked to you about this, you were in your mask, and I didn't really recognize you. You're a handsome-looking guy, man, right? Better like Eli actually looks better in that mask. Did I say that?
Again.
I love Eli.
But it was a wonderful piece that you two did together.
That was great.
It was really great.
That was great. It was really cool having him down there, because it's like sometimes you feel like when you're making like something, you're kind of making it in private, and all of a sudden you have your friends kind of enter this you know, this stadium in this world. It was awesome.
But the seeing of the prosthetics, and you know, you did a really good piece in showing it with that, and having to play football in the prosthetics. What was the most challenging aspect of all that?
Well, you know, Atlanta in the summertime, full pads, prosthetics. It's like wig, the whole thing. It's like it's hot, you know, and you know, especially, you know, this is. To pull off being a quarterback, I think is.
Had you played before?
You know, I played high school ball, but like, you know, not like this. I mean, and also it's like the most technical position, maybe in sports. So like, there's a lot of ways to mess it up, and especially when you watch, you know, football on the weekends. Like everybody knows what a real quarterback looks like on Saturdays and Sundays. So you know, it's definitely high pressure,
a lot of pressure.
But let's take a look at you in action.
So what's the deal with Jerry?
Coach Hudson loves a little QB competition. Thinks it'll bring out the best in both of you.
So I'm not the starter?
Are you the starting quarterback less than a week after walking onto the team? No, you are not.
No, that's right. That'd be crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not a loon, just...
Very normal person thing to say.
I'm just normal Chad.
I can just stare at that prosthetic all day. But you have some very special cameos in this series. Your parents, Cindy and Glen Powell Sr. And tell us about what they're playing in this.
Well, my dad gets to do a cameo with Eli. He gets to play an Ole Miss coach on the sidelines. So Eli's alma mater, and my dad, you know, his nickname is Coach. So it was proper.
There they are.
And then my mom got to play a Tennessee volunteer who's in the hospital for getting into a bar fight. I
wonder how that worked out, Mom. I got the perfect role for you, Mom. It fits your attitude.
That is so much fun.
They actually have been on the set with you a lot on some of your other projects, right?
Absolutely.
And I think when we see parents and their children who are stars together, it always makes us feel good. Cindy and Glen, let's put you on the spot. Is there a film or is there a role that you think he should do that he hasn't done?
Ooh, wow, that's a good. I think he can be an athlete again and play something major, something big, the comeback hero. That's all I can do.
Any bar fights, Cindy, that you want to star
Well,
in?
I was thinking more like being Sabrina Carpenter in her biopic.
You're thinking of your role.
I like it. I absolutely see it. 100%.
I love how she's talking about her role.
Yeah, no, you know what? Look, I gotta say, you know, what started off as a really kind gesture, you know, we put them in Spy Kids, and now it's an expectation. They've really doubled down on this thing. Again, they're just really profiting from nepotism. Their IMDb is the most active thing.
But you know what I love most about your parents? What? They're really shy.
Really shy. Really shy. The whole family, a bunch of wallflowers.
But they're not the only ones in the family who's getting some time, man. Brisket. Over 150,000 Instagram followers. Is that going to Brisket's head?
His tiny little head. Is this? Oh, that's his little space. He's just chilling in the dressing room right now.
Is he always that chill?
He's always chill. He's just, I adopted him, when he was pretty young, and he went straight to the Twister set, right to the rodeo sequence, which is this big chaotic thing. And he just didn't. He's just been chill. He just curls up on people's laps. He was in my set chair from the very beginning, and he's traveled all over the world with me. He's been in Bulgaria and Edinburgh and London, and he's just the best. He's my little. That's his emotional state right there.
He's like, who, me? You're talking about me?
But we're glad you're here, man. Honestly, it was so much fun to go down to Atlanta and see. I'm glad you don't have a prosthetic, so I'm not gonna look you in the eye. That was a little weird. It's a little strange, but the show is fantastic. It is funny, and I'm glad you came here. You brought your whole family, which we always love to see that.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, man. Always. Chad Powers, it is streaming now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus. So make sure you check it out. Get yourself a good laugh with my guy here, Glen Powell.